Hey everybody, this is the Y Guy. We are in East Jordan, Michigan, and we're here with
Matt Warner.
Matt Werner. This is my brother. Thank you so much for being willing.
Anytime,
I
man.
appreciate it. You from East Jordan?
Yeah, I am.
How do you? Why do you choose to stay here?
I just really enjoy the area. Got a lot of family from up here. My wife's family's from up here, so
Yep.
it worked out really well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
How do you earn a living?
I am a manufacturing engineer, and I work at a company at Lexmark, Boyne City here. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Why'd you choose that route?
Um, there's a lot of things that go into that. I guess from a younger age, I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Thought business. My dad owned a business, and I always thought that was kind of the route I wanted to take. But you know, uh, he owned a bowling alley, and I worked with a lot of the equipment. And I kind of liked the mechanicals of it, so I kind of wanted to take the mechanical route. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Paying off well for you so far?
It is, yeah. Business at first honestly was kind of boring to me. So going into the mechanical engineering things, I enjoyed that more than I did business. So
Mm-hmm. Nice.
yeah.
That was a good answer. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man.
Do you think if your story was told to the right person, or even just anybody, it could make an impact on their life from everything you've been through?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the best answer. Straightforward.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Have you ever dealt with struggle before?
Yeah, for sure. I think everyone has,
Yeah.
and some obviously worse than others, but I have, yeah, on a
Mm-hmm.
personal level. Yeah.
What'd be something that you've been through that you'd be willing to talk about that you overcome and that might be able to help somebody else out?
I think just I guess trying to figure out my path in life was probably the
Oh
hardest.
yeah.
You know,
That's the scariest thing in the world,
it
dude.
is. It
I'm going
really
through
is.
it every single day. I'm confused on what's going on.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah.
That's a unique one too, and I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
No, yep, it's the truth. I mean, I think everyone wants to try to find their personal path that works best for them, and for me, it probably took longer than most, and some people might have a harder time than others, but that
hmm
was my thing. So
Man, that's awesome. And
yeah.
and the confusion. I mean, I'm sure you're still placed in it sometimes. Like, is this really where I'm going at or whatever? But what's when you were at your most, like maybe even the beginning of college or even through that or while you're going through college, whatever. What were you? How were you still being able to stay like even if in line with what you're doing or in action on still something when you weren't sure if it was going on?
Well, I think with me, it probably started in high school, graduating, trying to figure out, what route I want to take in life. I really wasn't sure, and I I struggled to figure out what I was going to do. College obviously is instilled on you in a young age, and you don't know if that's
Mm-hmm.
something you want to do or not. And for me personally, I didn't really care for school a whole lot, and the only thing that I felt was going to get me, you know, to go to school was to try to get, something within a sport. So I chose baseball,
Mm-hmm.
and fortunately, I was fortunate enough to get a scholarship to go to a small university in Iowa, and then I went there, and things were going good baseball wise, but when it came to school, I just wasn't a big fan of it.
Yeah.
And then I lost three relatives of mine, and then it kind of came to where I just wanted to move back. I worked for a while, and after working, I realized that I didn't want to do this for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back to school, and I ended up getting a degree. I went from business to mechanical engineering, and I was fortunate enough to be able to complete that, and then I got a
Mm-hmm.
job. So it worked out. It worked out pretty well.
Yeah. When you were struggling even with going through school, like what do you think the best thing is for you to hold on to I mean to keep getting going to where the outcome that you've got today, the best practice.
Just gotta look at the end goal. You gotta look at if you complete this, what the outcome's gonna be. You look at your loans and what everything's gonna cost you, and it sucks. I mean, everyone
Yeah.
goes through it that goes to
Big time.
school, but I feel very fortunate to have a job that I do now, and I would not have that job without school.
Yeah.
So it's something that you know, obviously everyone could, choose their own paths, and so many people do, and so many people succeed either way they do it. But for me, I don't think that I would be as successful as I am now without, just going to school and seeing, hey, if I can just keep chugging along and finish this, then it's going to work out in the long run for me.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Keep the end goal in mind
exactly.
and allow
Yeah.
that to kind of carry you to where you are now.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's awesome. What's the next goal that you got for yourself right now?
Um, next goal for me, I guess, is family. I want
Yeah.
to be able to start a family, and
Yeah.
I want to be able to, kind of just be a role model to children. So
And that's the best. I
Yeah.
think that's the best goal you can possibly have with one that's just got married and working on getting there. So
Yep.
I love that.
Absolutely.
Do you think communication in relationships, or there's power in communication, just period?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you can't get anywhere without communication in life.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's your job, whether it's family, whether it's just life. You got to have communication. Good communication goes a long ways.
Mm-hmm. When you were in the midst of your confusion, did you have anybody you were talking to, or were you kind of isolating yourself, or what do you think?
I felt pretty isolated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the hardest part for me. If I had better communication,
Yeah.
and that comes up to me personally, maybe if I reached out more, maybe I could get through a lot of the struggles I had. But I think I didn't really reach out as much as I should have, and maybe that just caused a lot of my turmoil in my life.
Dude, I know I'm right there with you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you so much, and I think that's where a lot of people are. So to come out of that and to say yes, communication is probably the greatest thing you could do is a big deal. And I think a lot of people that are on here to listen, learn, and to see where they're maybe be able to help out would be impacted by your answer there. Appreciate it. And
hope so.
lastly, do you think a message like unity right now could make an impact in our environment, culture, state, world? Whatever?
Yeah, I think honestly, unity is it's worldwide, and I think everyone needs unity. Whether it's just family, friends, people coming together, religions, anything. I think unity is huge, and without unity, I don't think that we have a stable, country really when it comes down to it.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be able to rely on people and family, and that's unity. Everyone coming together
Yep.
for a greater cause.
You and I together.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
man, that's it. I appreciate it. Thanks for being willing. I know it wasn't the most excitable thing about the day that you're coming
It's
into,
all good, man.
but I really appreciate it, and I love you.
I love you too.
Thank
man.
you so much. Oh, that was amazing.